5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy T-Lo.
Yo, what's Gucci? This your man Tweet.
What up, y'all? DJ Kid Fresh.
What's up? It's your boy RL.
And we're next.
And you're rocking with The Rebirth every Monday at 7 p.m.
But you know the hits. Rebirth Radio, baby, every Monday, 7 p.m. Shane and Eli. All right, rocking that old school. Peace.
Good evening. Welcome to the Rebirth on Philly Jamz 95.3 FM. I'm your host, Shay Marriott, and of course, my co-host sitting beside me.
He's back.
He's back. Yeah, you left me hanging last week, man.
Pardon me.
What's up? Go ahead, introduce yourself.
It's your boy Eli Isabel, a.k.a. The South Got Something to Say. Man, good evening, Rebirth family. Good evening, Philly Jamz 95.3. We're in the building. Hey, Shay, how you doing?
I'm good. How are
Happy
you?
Monday.
Happy Monday. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much, much better.
Good.
I'm only dealing with one of my 3 ailments today.
Okay.
So I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. What's up, family out there? How you doing, Shay? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I can't complain. I had a great, relaxing weekend this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to the beach.
Oh, which one?
Just sunbathed. Cape and Logan.
Okay, Cape and Lewis.
Yeah, I like it there. You know why I like it there?
The parking?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I like going there too.
Exactly.
The parking works because you ain't got time to be running back and forth to no meter.
Absolutely. And the beach is not crazy packed because it's no boardwalk there, right? So if you like a boardwalk, then that might not be the place for you to go. But if you just like to spend time to just relax on the beach, they do have like a concession stand and stuff like that. But it was just nice. I really had a good time and enjoyed myself. So yeah.
You went with the boys? They back?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got back last Monday. Yeah, after the show, I had to go get them in all that rain. You remember it was
Philly?
crazy raining.
Nope,
they
Avello?
Hello.
I just saw some tickets. Listen, for $50. You know, we going to Myrtle Beach in 2 weeks. I just saw some tickets for $54, but it ain't the time that we going. You got to fly a certain day, come back a certain day.
Right.
I almost want to change everything up to accommodate that, but here we are.
That's what's up. So how was your weekend? What you did?
My weekend. So I've been, recovering from some injuries. But today was good. I had a good day today. I feel good. Yesterday we went to Harvest Ridge Vineyard. It's down in Marydale, Delaware. Marydale, Maryland. If anybody know anything about that.
How far is that from here? From Newark?
So it's about 30 minutes outside of Dover.
Okay.
Going back like toward 301.
Okay, gotcha.
Down that way. But it's really, really nice. So I met with my family, my nieces, and we just we just went down and had a nice time, man. Yeah. So
awesome. Good.
That was my way of not having a cookout at my house. Let's go to a vineyard.
And you didn't bring a bottle of wine back? No.
It's at the house.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's at the house.
It's at the house. I got you the peachy peach.
Okay, it's all good.
No doubt. So we here, man. Tomorrow is that other Independence Day. I'm going to take advantage of being off. I don't know about all the celebratory stuff. But I will be home with my feet up.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you cooking?
I'm going to do a little something. Okay. I got some corn on the cob. I got a slab. I'm going to do a little something. I'm going to get up in the morning and make it shake out.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, slow motion over there.
Nice.
At the Isabel's. Is Shannon cooking?
He cooked yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He grilled?
He did.
See, I never had his grilled food.
Yeah,
you don't tell people.
He grilled. No, tomorrow we're actually going to our friend's house in Jersey and spending the day by the pool. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a cookout to go to today, but I had to work here at the studio, so I didn't get a chance to go.
Is that shade?
No, I was
that
just saying.
shade?
No, I
Oh,
was just letting you know that I had a event today, but I
well, I'm
couldn't go.
glad you chose
I
us.
had to work. Well, because
okay.
listen, if I'd have been here last week, I'd have called out today.
Yeah, right. I like your shirt.
No, I'm just kidding.
I like
Thank
your shirt.
you. Shout
yes.
out to
Sherry Mona Addicts Boutique.
yes. Please support black businesses, man. That's what we
Yeah.
do around here. Even though I got this corporate company hat on the top, but at least I am halfway right. With the black,
halfway got
with the
it
black.
together.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, hey, listen, we have an awesome, phenomenal guest tonight. When I saw this brother's name come up, I was like, my man, 50 grand. And I'm so happy to hear all the awesome things he's doing in the community. We're going to get to him in 1 second. He has a lot to say, man, a lot of information to give to us tonight, man. So y'all hold on. Right now, we're going to get into our Black History Fact / right here, right now, Tosh, because I kind of think this is important. They're one and the same.
All right.
We rock the public. All right, y'all. Listen, tonight, I want to tell y'all about a very important a brother tonight. I want to talk about Lieutenant General Michael E. Langley. He is a visionary leader, and he has just been nominated as the first ever black 4-star general in the Marines' 246 years of existence. His remarkable journey has inspired generations, shattering glass ceilings and paving the way for more inclusive future. Salute to this trailblazing brother. Salute to Lieutenant General Michael E. Langley. 246 years, and he's the first.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is
he looks
really
sad,
awesome.
though.
Nah, that's the Marines. Nah, that's the Marines
That's
shit
just
right there.
the stance.
I was in the
huh?
Army, and he's
Yeah.
happy.
Jeez. Man,
He's
that's
very
awesome.
happy.
Congratulations, though.
He's
For real,
he's
for sure.
very listen. He's
You
a
said he's
4-star
very
general.
happy right
he's very
now.
no nonsense. I can tell you that.
He looks like he's no nonsense.
And anybody who falls under
I'm
his
scared.
command, you're on point. I remember dudes like him.
know
They
that's
scared the
right.
hell out of me
I
as a
know
21-year-old.
That's right. Yes.
Like,
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, so shout out to him, man. That's our Black History moment. And right here, right now, since this just happened, so we're gonna combine the two tonight. And now, Shay,
I'm actually going to allow you to introduce our guest tonight.
look at you.
Yeah.
You're not hogging up the mic tonight. I'm just playing.
You know what? See what happens when he comes back?
Listen, y'all, tonight we have a phenomenal guest in the building, man. Now, I first ran into this brother on a basketball court many years ago, out there getting it in. I was like, yo, my man, nice with it. you see when you see the thicker brother out there, you don't be like, yeah, my work. Putting in work.
Okay.
And so that's why I first ran into him. I run into him over the years. We've gotten to know each other a little bit. But now to see where he is and the phenomenal things, he's always been doing phenomenal things. But tonight we're gonna focus on his most recent phenomenal things, man. Please put your hands together, y'all, for Mr. John Williams.
Hey,
Hello.
Put your mic up.
oh, can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna make sure you hear me.
What's up, brother?
Man, I'm fantastic. I feel great. Glad to be in the building today.
Welcome to the show.
I mean, the ambiance here is off the chain. Soon as I came in, I wanted to take some pics. I was like, yo, let's get it in. Yeah, I'm trying to be myself in here. I like it.
Give you that nostalgic vibe, right?
Yeah.
Take it to another
I
side.
told my cousin, I said, that's my man, the gangster, Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
He was something.
Come on, he was a beast, right?
Him, Sam Cooke, all them
Say
boys.
all of them.
They had a lot of mess going on back in the day.
The boys was bad.
Man, John, man, listen. Tonight, we like to definitely support our people who are doing awesome things, man. I want you to let our community know about the organization you're currently representing and all the awesome things you're doing, man.
Amen.
And then before we're all done, we need you to let the people know how they can contact you, how they can contact your program and all of that stuff. If people are in need, let's get into all of that, man. Talk to us, John. What's going on right now, brother?
Well, listen, we are really doing some amazing things at the Hope Center. Really, like in the Christian
So tell the
School
people who
District.
don't know what the Hope Center is.
So the Hope Center is a place for displaced families who have, fallen on some hard times. And so they're in a displaced homeless situation. And so it's a place where they can it's a pit stop, where they can come get themselves together, take advantage of the services that are there. They have a lot of wraparound services.
Okay.
Helping them to get housing, helping them with all the things that are necessary for them to take what it is that they have learned there and then transfer it to wherever it is they're going. And so they have, some amazing people. Lisa, Kimberly, shout out to them. They are some amazing people.
Yeah.
Just the vision of Executive Myers, Matt Myers, County Exec Matt Myers, and his vision for this whole thing is just so amazing. That they've taken a hotel and now transformed it into a place where people who are homeless have a home.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think so many people are familiar with it because sometimes people have had their weddings there and have all,
Oh, yeah, it was a nice hotel.
Yeah. And I had a chance. I said, man, I just want to see if the rooms are the same the way they were.
Right, I wanted to know that too.
Right, they had the jacuzzi, the whole joint laid out.
Wow.
I said,
Because it was the old Sheraton.
yeah,
What was it?
the
Was
old
it a
Sheraton, right
The
on
old
95.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
And I mean, it's blessed. I mean, it's awesome. And so people get to be in that environment and get the kind of help, the wraparound services that they need for housing, and they get food.
Yeah.
And so you have a lot of organizations from the outside that come in and support as well.
Provide services.
And just people just come with a labor of love and want to just give. And so we actually had last week a lady that came, and she just is somebody from the community and just had a heart to want to just cook for everybody.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And she just, I mean, the place was just awesome. The ambiance, the way she set it up, I mean, a spirit of excellence. And I mean, we
Nice.
grubbed up in there, bro.
I bet.
That day, I said,
She got busy.
I said, I'm staying for this meal. So I think, look, I stayed for that meal, and we had an awesome time.
Yeah.
And showed so much appreciation to her. But I can't remember her name, but she just was and we have so many people like that just have the heart to serve.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's what that environment is for people that have that heart, that want to serve and and to want to help our less fortunate population.
Now, how does one, if one's falling on hard times, like you said, how do they access the Hope Center? How do they get those services?
The Hope Center is not a guaranteed place that you'll come. You go to one of the social service centers that we have.
So like Porter or
Center,
okay.
or
Delaware,
over
okay.
on Rogers Road. You
Gotcha.
go to one of them, and then they appoint you wherever it is that you may go from that point. And then from there is where you begin your journey of getting back on top.
Okay.
And so we have people that come there that just are on hard times, that have some situations that they may be dealing with, and so they have counselors there. Everybody's actually appointed a counselor or a social worker that really helps them, assesses their needs, and then provides the accurate resources that they need to help their family. And it is blessed. And I'm so glad to play a small part in a big place. And so I've been able to work with kids there.
Okay.
And so
Nice.
It's just been, being there, man, it's just absolutely awesome. I mean, just imagine having a place that you can go to every day, that you look forward to going to.
Right.
And every day, I'm like, I just want to see who I'm going to help today.
I know that's right.
Who
Wow.
I'm going to motivate today, who I'm going
Yeah.
to empower today, that they begin to really see things clearly so they can change them effectively. I want to be able to have that impact in the lives of people.
How long does families are they allowed to stay?
Well, they've just recently sort of had. They just recently had a transition in the way it looked, because they had to bring more definition.
Okay.
For when people came, what is it they were going to do? What was the expectation? What was the expectation of the Hope Center, and what was the expectation of the people that were actually there? And so now they've sort of gotten that down to where I think it's like Miss Carrie Casey. I think her and I had a conversation. I think she talked about maybe a 3-month window.
Okay.
And that seems like that is a good roadmap to get yourself together. And if there's more time needed based on the situation or the circumstance, then that time is allotted. But 3 months is sort of a window that I think they look in and see if, and then when you come there with an agenda to really want to help yourself.
Right.
you know, and so that's what that is. It's a labor of love all the way around, man.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So talk about some of the you mentioned you have counselors and stuff, and then talk about some of the resources that flow within the Hope Center when people are in a certain state placed there.
Okay, so when they're there, you have one of the places that they stop there is where they get the financial as well as the sort of the life skill piece that they have, and United Way provides those various services that are sort of wrapped around that. I guess it's not coming to mind right now of the exact name of that organization, but they actually help. They help with their finances. You know, they help them from point A to to when it's time to leave, and really giving them the blueprint.
Wow.
For success as they begin to transition. And so, you have those services like that.
Is there like any job placement or job training?
Yeah, they have job training. And then you have different like people that I have been able to help people get jobs as like home care aides, health aides that have come there to to get that. So I've gotten some individual stuff. So it's really a sort of a mutual fund of organizations that come together to say here are the resources, and they actually they hold them by the hand so they're not intimidated, because a lot of times when people come from that situation, they can find themselves being intimidated of doing certain things. And so they lay the foundation of some really good skill sets that give them the confidence to really move forward and do some things so they can see the progression in their own life. And that's important. And it's important for the children to see mom or dad progressing and taking those steps. So they can get out there and make some things happen for themselves.
Right. Wow.
And that just builds self-esteem in the whole family. The whole family is just blessed. When we see that. And then and having a counselor giving that, accountability. One of the things that I often share is that nobody crosses the finish line alone.
Right.
We've all had a mentor. We've all had somebody that was a spotter, that was right there with us as we were lifting the weights of life.
Absolutely.
As we were trying to, make some things happen for ourselves. And so that's the same thing that happens here at the Hope Center.
Wow.
And we give real hope.
Sound like it. Wow.
We get some real hope for real life situations.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because these people are in real life crisis situations. But when they come to the Hope Center, man, they listen. It's hope in the house, baby.
I heard that.
It's hope in the house.
I love it.
That's dope.
It is dope. It was a very good idea and a good use of the hotel as well.
Right.
What's the capacity that it holds for families?
I want to say there's about in the 600,
Wow.
six something. I don't know the exact number.
Okay.
Something like that. There's like
600?
Yeah, I think that's
Wow,
that's
a
like
small
5
town.
Floors.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
It's a lot of people getting
it's
help.
a lot of people getting help, man.
Yeah.
And they're not all filled to capacity
Yeah.
always. But it's enough there.
Yeah.
For everybody. That is there, and people that come. So it's really good. And they have some good services there that really help them. So you're not not in it by yourself. And that's the whole key, is that the family can really feel the hope.
Right.
And just knowing that everybody is on deck, everybody
Supporting you.
is supporting.
Yeah.
And just all throughout when you come through there, it's just a positive vibe.
You make me want to go in, because I used to
I wanna
come
go
there
too. Yeah.
Say
and pick up my kid. I never came in though. He would always come out.
One of the things that we share, we motivate to educate. You know what I mean? People got to have a rope of hope. They got to feel that when they come into the presence that listen, I might not be where I want to be right now, but if I'm connecting to that, I listen, I got the leverage I need.
Yeah.
I got the advantage, and we need to feel like we have the advantage in any situation, circumstance, or predicament we may find ourselves in. We need to know that we have the advantage. There is something that gives us the advantage. and that's when you find the hope that helps you to sort of see past the situation that you might be currently in. And so that's
Just
so
did a
important to
whole
us.
sermon.
Man,
You
listen,
better
let me tell you
preach.
something. All we doing, and I look here when my kids come in, I got quotes for them. It's all on the wall. You got to come to the. You got to
We gotta come check you out.
Listen,
We gotta
you
make a
gotta
trip.
come check. It's all on the wall. You know, at any given moment, you know. I'm like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look, I got them in there like we playing ball. And
Motivation.
And all that we did. Playing ball, growing up, that camaraderie, that spirit of hope, that spirit of winning is in that atmosphere. And so that's why kids feel like that they got the advantage.
And they can do it.
They can do
Definitely.
it. You know what I mean? They can do it. Man, that's my message, baby. Yeah, we can get it done.
Now, does the families, being that you have so many families there, what is the engagement like with the families amongst themselves? Like, is it like a community within the families?
Now, in the ballroom is where a lot of them eat, and then a lot of them have that community that you're speaking of, and then they all have similar situations, and you'd be surprised how they befriend each other, and some of them have already known each other. In the past, you know, we live in a small
From the
state.
community,
I mean, so they've crossed paths in some way or another. And they find themselves even helping one another.
Wow.
Nice.
Isn't that something? When you
That's
can come together
nice.
and we have a common situation.
Yeah.
I can lend a rope of hope to you.
That's right.
And let you know that, listen, I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and I wanna help you. And even if it's nothing but advice that I give you, or if it's something that I may have that your son or your daughter can benefit from. It's all in the house, man. You know, hope is in the house.
So now do you have to have children to be, I don't want to say enrolled or admitted, to be, I guess, placed there?
No, I've seen it where
single women can come in with have nowhere to go.
I've seen today. I had a family of 2 boy and a girl, and their mother and their father come in.
Okay.
And normally one of the stops that they come in at is they and all the counselors, they know me. If I'm there, they say, "Oh, we got to stop. You got to stop out here and go see Coach Williams." They said, "Now, your kids are gonna want to stay. So if they want to stay, it's okay. We'll finish the tour, all that, and then you can do the work with your counselor. So you don't have to worry about that." And I mean, I just thank the Lord, man.
It sounds like a blessed place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, how did you get involved with the Hope Center?
Oh man, let me tell you, man. Woo, I gotta keep the tears back.
Let them out, baby. It's all right. As Shay like to say, this is a safe space.
This is real. Let me tell you something, man. I was at the time. I have a company, Save the Seed Incorporated. I have a couple companies. So Save the Seed Incorporated is a youth development and motivation program for middle school kids and high school.
Okay.
So I do that, and I was doing that at the Bancroft School.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And one day I had Miss Dr. Deidre Joyner pulled up, and she said, "Coach, I need to talk to you." So we talked. She said, "I need you to follow me. I'm getting in my car now." Now when the assistant superintendent, she ain't got to give me the full instruction. She said, "I need," and I jumped in the car, followed her. We went down to the Red Roof Inn.
Okay.
So we went down to the Red Roof Inn. We went
Newcastle Ave?
No. The Red Roof Inn off 896.
Oh, okay,
We were in the greater Newark area.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I had some challenges in that area because, I had some challenges.
Yes,
in that area.
yes. Say less.
But it turned out being a blessing because when they found out who I was and what I was doing, God turns it around for your good. You know how He is. Oh.
Yes.
Ooh, he turned that thing around. So what happened was I come downstairs and I see all these people there who are of the state, Representative Bombach,
wow,
Mr. Hayward, Mr. Chuck Hayward, all these people, Director Beeman, all these people are down there, and I'm still sitting here. Like
what's going on?
Why am I here? I ain't said up, and I ain't questioning it. I definitely wasn't gonna say nothing to her, right? And she said, well, so I just followed her, and I went downstairs. And when she came in, they were so excited that she was there. And they said, well, listen, I'm glad you guys waited on me and did that, did all the formalities. And she said, listen, I have Coach Williams here, and she said, I want to keep it to the point. He's going to be here. Woo! Help me, Lord. He's gonna be here, and in about 2 weeks, we'll come back and we'll have 20 to 30 kids here, down here. Now, here is when COVID hit, right? So you had a lot of displaced families that went different places, and they had a hotel. This hotel I'm telling you about had a whole lot of kids, right? And so when you have people in places like that, it's hard. It's sometimes the challenge is building trust.
Right.
They've already experienced some traumatic experiences with COVID all by itself.
Right.
And now you want to take my kids and take them down here from somebody I don't know.
That's
right?
a lot.
I've never seen this man before.
Yeah.
Right? She said, Coach is going to get them. They going to come down. I mean, she said it as if it was already happening. That's the power of our words,
done.
man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
The
right.
vibration, the strength of our words, that they are servants. So what she said went out and served the community because she put a demand on me, on what was in me. She said, listen, come back in 2 weeks. He'll have about 30 or so, 20 or 30 so kids down here. We'll show you how this works.
Wow.
Look at that.
And they looked at me, and she said, and after she just said all that about me, I'm sitting there, I'm over here sitting next to her, right?
Was you already in prayer? Like, okay, Lord, order this to me now.
And so they look at me and they want to know, well, what this? They said, I said, listen, like Dr. Joyner has stated, we're going to do a great job, and please come back in 2 weeks and we'll have. And so I began to ride on her feet. I said, let's go get it. And I knew that the thing that God placed in me in order, to do that, having that that appeal and that motivation to empower, impact, and transform the lives of men and women all over the world. That's my
That's right.
Right.
woo.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
So I went to each room, and they gave me a list. The hotel people there, who we had we developed a strong, great relationship with them, and they were so helpful. They gave us all the room numbers and all the people that had kids in their room, who they were, all that, and we went one by one. And man, let me tell you something. In about 2 to 3 weeks, I had about 35 kids.
Wow.
We accessed the schools that were in that area that had kids there. They came and so a lot of them came down, and we had teachers from different schools that, because they didn't go into the school, they asked, "Can I come to the Hope Center and teach my class?" They go on Zoom.
Wow. Yeah.
Right.
So our children got the benefit.
They got something that the average kid didn't get.
They had the benefit of teachers in the room, teaching them, helping them, tutoring, helping too. So we got back to basics. Organization actually provided tutors. But we also had teachers that was from Gawker, that was from surrounding schools, that wanted to come in. It became like, wow. Like all these people wanting to come. I'm telling you, man, it's a labor of love.
Yeah.
You can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
we
right.
begin to share, and they begin to know who I was, and building trust within the families. Then the momentum of that began to spread throughout the hotel. And
Right.
Kids, and I had to set it up. I had the games.
No doubt.
I had the whole thing that attracted the kids. I had all the food. You know what I mean? I had the whole situation, happening.
Had the good snacks.
Good snacks. I had all that. And it was like, and they was on their own. Yo, you better get here. We had a lady that came, and it was her ministry to actually come. She would go to Wawa and get the sandwiches there after the morning, and she would bring them in every Wednesday. And we had families wrapped around the hotel coming to get. Oh my God!
Wow.
Woo! It was
powerful.
it was such a powerful display of love. And guess what? Nobody cared if they were state, if they were county, if they was in the church. They didn't care. We had every joint supplying that was there. And it was just so, and Representative Bomback, I'm gonna give a shout out to him and also Mr. Chuck Hayward,
Okay.
who just really was my mentor through the whole process.
Yeah.
Because I had never worked in that capacity. My expertise is working in schools and working with kids and doing that whole piece, but working with families that were displaced and with the whole trauma piece, all that started. That I had never. So he was schooling me on that and processing and how to do all that, and then I had people that were experts in their field that would come. Miss Katie Hughes from I forgot what I can't even think of the organization, but she would come and provide, gift cards, clothing, all that. I mean, we did the first summer camp. We had a summer camp. We went swimming, and in the Christina School District, Dr. Joyner had given transportation. We was treated like kings and queens. They rolled up the red carpet, and it was such an amazing time. And I just felt like that I would witness. I was chosen.
Yeah.
Listen, this is what you're saying to me. It's definitely inspirational.
Yeah.
One of my questions
Thank you.
is, amen. One of my questions is, how did y'all get all that community buy-in? Like all of the people that came to contribute from different walks of like, how did y'all pull that off? That's phenomenal.
Les Brown had a saying. He said, "There's no defense against a precedence that meets a pressing public need."
Say that again.
There's no defense against a precedence that meets a pressing public need. You got to remember, we never been involved in this COVID piece. We didn't know the real impact of it, and we started, people dying. We had all this kind of stuff going on, and you can't resist the love that's coming your way.
Right.
When it's meeting needs of people, and particularly your children.
Right.
And so when that started happening, the whole community start opening up. And then Dr. Michelle Taylor comes. Woo! Dr. Michelle Taylor of the United Way of Delaware came and said, when the money ran out, because their money ran out from the state for like 2 years, the money ran out. And I'm gonna tell you what happened was, the kids went over to the Hope Center. And at the time, I didn't even know what the Hope Center was.
Okay.
But I know they was leaving there to go over here to this hotel.
Yeah.
I had no idea, none of that. The kids that was there start asking, "Where's Coach?"
Wow. Impact.
Yeah.
Woo! You know what I mean? So it was that kind of situation, man, where the kids said, where's he at? Because we used to, after school happened, we getting this right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
Looking forward to it.
they were looking forward to that. And so it was, I believe, Matt Myers, somebody, Dr. Joyner. Dr. Joyner actually connected Dr. Michelle Taylor in United Way, and then we hooked up, and then we went to take a tour of the Hope Center. And so I went with Dr. Michelle Taylor. We went there, and I said, "Wow, this is great." And when I walked in, woo!
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
And seeing all them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's love right there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's an impact you are making
Yep.
for them to react that way. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just was like, this is crazy. And so it just, I mean, it was a no-brainer at that point, and they were ready to make it happen. And so Dr. Michelle said, "Yo, we got you. If you want to do this, let's do it."
Yeah.
So let's go.
Wow. That's awesome.
So we started that journey. That journey started, and it was just amazing. And it's been going on, and it's been going on now for 3 years.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
You know, sitting here listening to you, you know what makes a difference, because we all work with kids. What makes a difference is when people work with kids and they're not just there for the check. They actually care.
They actually care.
And when you can feel that from somebody who's working with you, that motivates you.
It does, man.
You know, because sometimes you end up working with somebody, and they, like, if you go to these social service buildings, those people, the attitudes are horrible. They are annoyed that you're there. This is your job. Like, if you chose to do this. So when you work with somebody who is genuinely, their heart is in it, That's what I get from you. And of course, that's who you are. But like when people see that, especially kids, man, they're gonna work. They're gonna ride with you.
Absolutely.
Man, kids, man, listen, man. You kids can see it if it's fake.
Yes,
Spot
they
it.
can.
They
Faster
spot
than the
it.
adults.
Yes,
they
they
can
can.
spot it.
That's
You know
real.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'll either give you their hearts and their attention or they won't.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'll either get through to them or you won't. You know? And I just believe, you know, when you go at something, you know, with genuineness of heart, you know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Right.
And so when that's the case in your situation, then the floodgates begin to unfold. Then you know, you get to see what's beyond that point, and God just opens up the whole situation.
Wow.
And that's what took place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And it's, you know, just listening to you and your passion,
Yeah.
you know, and it's genuine.
Yeah,
it's
no
so
doubt.
genuine, you know.
Yeah, it's God. It's all God.
Yeah. And that, you know, that fills me up, you
Right,
know,
absolutely.
just listening to your story. And, you know, I just want to say thank you for the work that you're doing.
doubt.
You
Amen.
know,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
This
Yeah.
community thanks you.
It's absolutely,
Thank you.
because
Yeah, I
it's
appreciate that.
needed. And like Eli was saying, the passion is not there. A lot of people are chasing dollars.
Yeah.
They're chasing the money.
Absolutely.
And I truly believe that if you do what you love, God's gonna bless you.
Yep.
Regardless, it's gonna you know, 10 times fold. It's gonna happen. So don't focus on the dollar all the time. Focus on the purpose.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
That's it.
So,
And when you focus on that, so I have joinjlnow.com is a resource of empowerment. And so I have podcasts on there. I got little T-shirts. I got T-shirts that said "Run the Play, Trust the Process."
Okay.
Stuff
nice.
we had
Like that.
Yeah,
growing
no
up,
doubt.
man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Feed your focus. Stop
That's
your
right. That's right.
distractions, You know what I mean?
Look,
And you
those
got-
things apply to everything.
They apply
Across the
everyday
board.
thing.
Yeah.
And it's a conversation piece.
Yeah.
So I wear my shirt, and a lot of people in the Christian School District, thank y'all for supporting it. They have them, you know what I mean? Because it's a conversation piece. When I see teachers in the hallway that have my shirts on and all that, it's a conversation. The kids are reading and say, yeah, that's what we need to do.
Wow.
And that's a door
That's right.
opener to a conversation that is much needed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I just, you know, just maximize, for my thing, man, maximize what you've been given.
That's right. That's
When
right.
I came in here, I couldn't keep my hands still. I always said, take my picture. Look,
He's like, I'm gonna take some pictures.
I'm being born again. I'm rebirth, y'all. I got to come in the building to make some things. Listen, you got to maximize your moment.
That's right.
Listen, God has
That's
never
right.
promised to repeat himself ever again. So in that space, you got to maximize the moment that you had, because it's
Right.
never promised
Yeah.
Right.
to you again. And so I don't know,
Yeah.
y'all might not have me back. So when I came in here, I said, let me make the most of this
That's
thing.
right, that's right.
I said, take my picture, girl.
That's right. No, you never know. Wow. Wow.
Well, I would go on record saying that we would love to have you back.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen.
Next time I come back, I'm gonna bring the squad.
Bring the squad. Bring the
squad.
I love to meet the people you work with and serve with you, man. Because
we
Yeah.
gotta have tissues all around. Make sure when I come out, you gotta have tissues all
Man.
around, because each of them has had their own personal experience
okay,
with helping to transform the lives of children.
that's important. These are some people y'all just dropping into these kids' lives.
No, I don't do interviews. I do auditions. No, I do auditions, because anybody can. Some people test well. You know what I mean? You got all that.
Right,
Some
right.
people interview well.
I want to give you a week of working with my kids,
Right.
And I want to see if you pick up my spirit.
Yeah.
If you pick up the
Facts.
spirit of the motivator, right?
Right.
If you pick up that and you can transfer that spirit of encouragement to children,
Yeah.
then you're the one I want to work with. Yeah, I want to work because that's what they need. That's what our world needs today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people, they need to feel it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's a male female staff ratio?
I have, and it's something. I'm glad you said that. You know, man, I'm the only male.
It's not surprising.
Yeah.
I'm the only
Yeah.
male, and I have
Wow.
Shanara Thomas is you got to hear her. Now, when she comes, she got a story. She's a burn victim.
Okay.
When you look at her hair, she's burned. She got burned.
Yeah.
Even when looking at it, you can see her testimony. She wears it.
Right. Wow.
And she wears it unashamedly. She wears it. You know what I mean? Unapologetically, she wears that because it's a conversation piece. She understands her life is not her own. Woo! And I think when you understand that and you have come to that place in your life that you understand that you are being used as an instrument in the hands of the master. And this thing has come upon you for a reason.
Wow.
Indeed. Yes.
And so when kids and people look at her, it's a conversation
Yeah.
of how I came over this.
Yeah.
And to hear her testimony, you don't hear Shanara's testimony, you feel it.
Feel it.
Right.
You can't stand in front of her with dry eyes.
Right.
Wow.
After she finished talking to you about how she was burned and all that. And when she go through that, man, she listen. So that's why. So,
And then to see her standing now and helping.
Come on.
Yeah.
to hear her
That's
stand
that's
and
the
helping,
part right there.
be in spite of love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In spite of what took place, in spite of what happened to me, look, I'm still here. And like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm standing
Like
in front
Antoine
of you.
Fisher said, and I'm
Yeah.
still standing.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
and she's still standing. And she's standing in the grace by which she has been delivered. And now she's able to now be the mailman and deliver her message to you.
Yep.
And it's beautiful. When
Yeah.
you hear that, you like, oh my God, this girl. And you can't help but want to know her and be a part of what it is that we doing.
Wow.
And I'm just looking for some more motivators, man.
Yeah.
Ready to, ready to audition for you.
Man. Yo,
Oh, man, I tell you.
this sounds like you got a great team around
Yeah,
you.
for sure.
I love it. I love it.
For
I wouldn't
sure.
trade it for the train. Teamwork makes the dream work. Look what you
That's
got.
right. That's right.
You got an awesome, y'all, man. Y'all ain't, listen, y'all ain't no joke.
That's my partner over there.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all,
She tolerate me.
y'all making it happen up in there.
we trying, man. Listen, what's next? Where we see the Hope Center in 5 years?
Oh man, I was talking to Shanara about that today. I want to get my story like told.
Yes, it needs to be worldwide.
And I want to get it told from the beginning of when whole thing first started to where we are now. Do you know my kids, when they went to the White House, they met Biden.
Wow.
He was right on,
Wow.
on the South Lawn. And we were there doing the Easter thing.
Right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hit
Right,
on this.
right.
And so I seen my kids had the little egg in the little, and the spoon, and they were playing the little games and all that. And he's coming with his son walking around. And I said, man, yeah, we gotta maximize this moment.
Wow.
Put them eggs down. Look, we can go back to the eggs, but I don't want to miss this moment.
That's
Man,
right.
I bust through there. Look, I bust through there like a bouncer. I said, get out my way. My kids got to see this thing. And you know what, man? We had some, just seeing him shake their hand. And we got pictures. Man, look, man. Woo! Woo! This is too much, man. Y'all got me out here for
No. This is it, man.
Y'all got
This
me
is
out
it.
here, and I love it. This is me.
Right.
I'm unapologetically me.
As you should be.
I'm me, and I love this. I get to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, who gets to go to work and have these experiences like this with
Right.
the kind of people that I'm surrounded with?
Yeah. So what was the
Perspective
experience
is
like for the
everything.
kids to meet the president of the United States?
Man, when they saw,
And I know he's from Delaware too.
Well, they knew. Well, some of them we had to educate them.
Okay.
They all
Right.
together weren't there. They didn't know. I said, he's from Delaware. Is he the Delaware? Is he the president of Delaware?
Right.
Some of them answer different questions.
Right.
And so, on the ride back home, they got educated and we talked. We had a conversation.
That's right.
About what's going on. I said, and who you just met. And you met his son, and you met, and so that was a blessing. I said that was a divine appointment. We had an appointment with destiny.
I'm glad you didn't go with the last president. It probably would have hit different.
God's time is
He knew when to allow that trip to happen. Didn't he?
yeah.
Like, I'll pass.
Not this
We
one.
good.
Yeah. But hey man, it's just a view. And then we had the staff, Lisa and all them. They rocked out with us. They came with us, and we
Wow.
and we had when I tell you, man, Lisa's like, she was just seeing people in their authentic state, seeing them. You get to see their why. You know what I mean? In
Absolutely.
action. You get to see their why and when I see, the families, the mothers of these children, and they actually went with us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all the moms, they all jumped in and went with us, and I mean them seeing their child having this experience,
exposure,
and we got pictures. And because we was on the South Lawn. Did I tell you we was on the South Lawn?
You said we was on the South Lawn. You was there.
And look, yeah. We was in the building. And look. And then they met the girl who is the mermaid.
Okay.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah. Now we met her on the way there because she was doing storytelling on the backside.
Wow.
Nice.
Right?
Wow.
Nice.
And Shanara and some of the guys, they done had a nice picture with her. I said, my God. I said, y'all better see this thing.
Wow.
God got us on tour. We on tour. Right?
Wow.
We seeing everybody. And it was great. It was great. And to hear them talk about it today.
That's awesome.
Oh man, Miss Lisa, she can't hold herself. You ask her any question about when we went to the White House. Oh, she just lights right on up. And anybody that went there has that same kind of had that same kind of feeling because it was authentic.
You know what's dope, man? As I listen to you, something that a lot of our kids in the neighborhoods, in certain neighborhoods, they don't get to see stuff like that. They're not exposed to a lot of things.
Right.
Kids that here that have never been to the beach, never been to Dover. So I think that's what opens our kids' minds up. We have to let them be able to touch and see different things, man, so they can grow. So that's another part of the Hope Center that you got exposure.
Yeah.
To people, places, things.
Man, let me tell you something. And County Exec Mac Myers, he came out, took pictures of the big bus. First of all, when he walked outside and he saw that stretch, it looked like a stretch limo bus, right? I said, look. And when I saw the bus, I said, Dr. Jordan, you showing off.
We not on school buses. We on a.
I said, look at this bus. I thought we were gonna have a yellow
little
bus.
cheese box.
I thought we were gonna have a yellow bus full of. Man, when we saw that stretch with the dark tinted windows, I said,
comfortable seats.
I said, come on, we ride like we superstars.
Nice.
Yo, we ride.
Our superstars.
And to see him, to see Matt Myers light up like he did, he couldn't believe it when he went out there and saw it. He said, y'all getting that?
Okay.
I said, yeah, we getting that.
Wow.
And he couldn't stop taking pictures. He was like, oh, get over there. He said, Coach, come on. Look. So we all got took pictures. It was a blessing.
Yeah.
You see, you know what I mean? It's and keep us in prayer because our next trip this summer, I want to take our kids to Wall Street.
Oh wow!
So we're writing letters now. We got all that letter getting hooked up now. So we want to. I want to. And Miss Lisa had mentioned it, and I grabbed hold to it. I said, let's do that. I love that.
It's a great idea.
That's a great.
That's right.
Yeah, I want them to have that exposure too. I want them to see how money move in the world.
I know that's right. Wow.
What you guys have a lot of different services, a lot of people in the community coming out to help.
Yes.
What is missing? What's needed? Like if you could think of things that we could benefit from this, we would need this. Like what are those things? There's never enough.
And let me give a shout out to Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
When I tell you Chick-fil-A every Wednesday, and I mean on the money, at 5:30 my phone rings.
Wow. Wow.
And if it's wedding, and guess what? And all my kids know it because I put it on high so everybody can hear the ring. And I said, y'all know. I said, what's that ring? They said Chick-fil-A. And then look. And then we got Chick-fil-A that comes up, and they, I'm gonna tell you, man, those guys are just amazing, man.
Yeah.
They really are amazing. Adam is the guy. He owns the one at the Christiana Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He owns the one next to Chipotle
Mm-hmm.
off of
13,
and then the one in Bear. And I
Oh,
think
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And let me tell you, man, when I
Wow.
tell you,
All right, Adam.
Right.
Adam, Chris, and Robert, those guys have been amazing. And here, you listen. I love teachable moments. And every time one of their workers comes in, I always ask them, share something with my kids about Chick-fil-A. Tell me what you get from there. Why does everybody want to work for Chick-fil-A?
Right.
And I have them have their moment with the kids and share, their journey and when they came, how they were feeling, and now look at some of the things that they've learned in leadership and how has it impacted your life? What is it that you know now that you didn't know then? Being a part of that whole leadership process. And when I give them the floor to teach,
Love that. Yeah.
woo, man, man, I got video, and I'm gonna have all this on my site at some point in time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get all that because I gotta tell the story. Like
That's
I
right.
gotta
That's
tell
right.
the story. This has been such a journey of kids getting some on-the-job training
Man.
from kids that are in their culture that they can relate to and they can understand. Telling them about, here's some things I've learned. These are some of the things that you got to be aware of. Giving them some what I call tips, techniques, ideals, principles, and strategies around what it takes to work in this atmosphere and the expectation that they have on you. Being on time is such a key at Chick-fil-A. You listen. I remember our coaches used to say, "If you're on time, you late."
You late. That's right. That's right.
If you're on time,
Yep.
you late.
You late.
Yep.
Yeah. Because everybody done already warmed up and all that. You just walking in there. Yeah. You thought practice was at
That's
7
so
for
true.
real.
You on time, you late.
Get on the line.
Get on the line. Get on the back line. I ain't gonna never forget that.
Yeah. So Chick-fil-A provides
They provide
food every Wednesday.
every Wednesday.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, they provide
Nice.
food
That's
every
awesome.
Wednesday. And it's just amazing, man. And we feed,
Wow.
and if there's some overflow, we feed the rest of the whoever.
Staff, anybody.
Whoever will let
Yeah.
it come. If you're hungry, come get this.
That's
and
right.
They come and they come.
They
and
partake.
And Miss Lisa said, "All right, Coach, they in there. Y'all better go get it." I said, "It's first come, first serve. I can't make no promises."
Listen, let me tell you, Chick-fil-A has something magical going on because one of the most ignorant people I've ever met in my life back home works for Chick-fil-A, and they're a completely different person. I'm like, what the hell did they do to you? It's an awesome thing. But you talk about ignorant, like cuss every other word, bad grammar.
Come on.
I'm like, I don't know what they got going on over there, but they need to share it with the world.
And they doing it.
They
sharing it with the
listen,
world.
and listen, if you ever been to
They have
Chick-fil-A in
great
other states,
service.
it's all the service is all, but the people, the attitudes are all the same.
It's all the same.
no matter where
yeah.
the Chick-fil-A is.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Chris, who was actually an area manager, and we are talking about now providing the Chick-fil-A training to the Hope Center for the children,
Nice.
for the children,
yeah.
the parents, and the staff.
Wow. And they pay good too, don't
Man, let
they?
me tell you something, man.
You off every Sunday?
Now here it is. Their secret sauce is service. Listen, their secret sauce is service.
And getting that line down fast.
They do.
And I see-
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I said, y'all make service
Our
sexy
pleasure.
and fast food.
Our
And I said-
pleasure.
And look, Chris said, we not fast food.
Oh, let's get that
Look,
straight.
Let's get that straight.
Oh, like I said, they said, oh no, we not fast food.
Yeah.
No, this ain't fast. this is just right. This is just right food right here. And listen, I gotta tell you this one last thing about Chick-fil-A. So the owner, you know, talking to him, we went to the office. In fact, when before they consented to want to be a part of this whole process, they wanted to meet us, all my
Like
rest
the
of my
team.
staff.
Yeah.
We all went. Well, just me and my administrator Terry Rayfield. We went, and to hear this man's like vision around why he does this, why this exists, and why he has taken on to build these franchises to empower this community and wanting to lavish his love of service
Right.
on the community so they can feel it's all in presentation. And you ever heard the term presentation is everything? And when I listen to him talk about his vision of Chick-fil-A and what the service he wanted to provide to the community, man, it make you want to grab one of them sandwiches and eat it. Even if you ain't hungry. Look. Even
So
if you
he's
ain't
a
hungry.
motivator.
Yeah, come
That's
on.
the support.
He look. He said, Coach, I might have to have you do something. Listen, because you're just like me. Already, look, I said, Adam, let the Lord use you. Whatever it is you want me to do, I'm
No,
ready.
that's right.
I said, you put me on a commercial. We might have to go to other states. And all
Wow.
that.
Wow.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I have one more question.
They got some good soup.
Ain't nothing's bad there.
They got
y'all-
some good
To be-
chicken
to
noodles.
be
Say
honest,
this real quick.
yes.
I'm having a good time here.
We glad you're here, brother. No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Ooh, this
Question
is-
for you.
Okay, come on with it.
Do you ever have any former families come back and talk to your current guests?
Man. Woo.
And
Good
tell me about a
question.
success
You ready to
story.
make me
I know
shout.
one
You ready to make
personally,
me shout
but
in
tell
here
me
now.
about a success story of one of your
Ushers.
families.
We had a family come back and they matter of fact, we have families now that want to come back and be a part of our summer camp. And I'm
Nice.
working through that now.
Yeah.
To see if that's cool. Because if it is, let them come.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I want them to come in. And so they talk about to the kids, don't be ashamed of your situation.
Yeah.
Walking them through their story. I felt that way. Getting
Right.
on that bus coming here. I felt the whole situation.
Mm.
Don't be ashamed.
That's good.
That's needed.
The life the thing that you're getting right now is going to make you so much stronger when you get to the end of this, because this ain't forever.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You just built a tent. You know what I mean? You didn't build a home here. You built a tent because
Right.
that suggests that we moving and we going to another place.
That's right.
Where there's a firm foundation.
Right.
And so that is the sort of the thing that the children share with one another, and they are their own community. And when they come, I just let them do whatever. You know, I say, yeah, talk. Come on. I
You
want
turn
to
them
talk
loose.
to 'em, turn them loose. and the parents like, Coach, I wish I could just tell people how you've changed our life.
That's a blessing. You are a blessing, man.
It is.
Yeah, man.
Boy, you
rewarding.
can't even keep it in. It's so strong.
Right, right.
It's so authentic. Let me tell you, you can't quench the power when God gives it to you. You can't quench it. Sometimes you cry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. That's when you know you're walking in your purpose.
That's right.
You're doing
That's right.
exactly
Because this
what
don't feel
you're
like
supposed
work.
to be
You said you
doing.
go there every day. You look forward to being
Yeah.
there and changing lives, man. That's phenomenal.
Woo!
That's
Wow,
phenomenal.
we appreciate you so
And
much.
shout out to my beautiful wife, Dr. Whitney Williams, because I couldn't do none of this without
I know that's right.
my home.
That's
Man,
right.
listen. Oh, girl, don't be playing. She said, all right. All right, let's
Don't
do
forget
it.
about the house.
Dr. Whitney Williams.
Yes.
Yes.
I gotta drop a check on when I leave
There
here.
you go. You better.
Come on, she said, don't be playing. Don't be playing with her.
I love it. I love it.
Lord. I said, babe, we gotta tell our story one day. I said,
Man.
we got
Yeah.
to tell it.
What you got here? Because I see you had brought this
Well,
article
I
here.
brought this-
We
this is
getting
an
short on
article.
time, so I want to make sure we cover that.
Yeah, I want you. Now, this article is an article of what took place with the Hope Center. And so
okay.
we had the Newark Post that came here. that came to the Hope Center because they were hearing about all the things that were taking place.
Right.
And the guy came and did a story on us.
Wow. Wow.
And then after this, we had channel 3, 6, and 10. They came and if you go on our website, letsgrowactwin.com.
Okay.
Letsgrowactwin.com. It actually has on there. You can click on the little story and Dr. Deidre. At the time, her last name was Akins, but she has since got married. Her last name is Dr. Joyner.
Okay.
And so you'll see her on there talking about what it is that we do, and then and you'll hear the rest of it. But it's really a good piece that they did on us, and the gentleman that did this piece was really he did a really good job. And then after this article, they put out an article of the top 20 people who made an impact and made us feel a little bit more appreciated in the COVID.
Wow.
They put it, and they had me at number 1.
Look at
And they
you.
had the boy at number 1.
My man.
And I wish I had
Look at
myself
you.
on that. And it was just, I said, look at that.
Wow.
And I'm not.
Wow.
Listen, I don't look for none of this. I keep my.
That's when you
focus
get
on,
it.
That's when you get it. Focus on serving.
That's right.
Yeah.
And God
Yeah.
take care of the rest.
And God will take care of the rest.
That's right. Man,
Wow.
He'll take care of the rest. That's how you do it. Yeah.
I got one more day off of work, but you make me want to go to work tomorrow.
Come on, man. Hey, I'm going.
Jeez.
I'm going. Somebody asked me, hey, ain't you gonna do some cooking? I said, man, ain't no cooking like what I got already, baby. The cooking I'm doing over here, man. Listen, I wish you would come taste and see.
We serving it up.
Come on,
Yes.
the Lord is good over here.
Yes.
The Home Center, baby.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
man. To see them children, having a good time, man. I don't care about. Listen,
That's what
I
it's
get something
about.
when I go home.
Right.
I know that's right.
Right.
Man.
You know what I mean?
That's
But
what it's about.
Wow.
Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate all the, you and your team, everything that you guys are doing over there at the
Thank
Hope
you.
Center.
Bring the team next time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to get Dr. I really want to get Dr. Joyner. I want to get Shanara. I want to get Dr. Michelle Taylor. Chuck Hayward. I would love to have a table of just all the original,
Hook
people
it
that
up
was
with
a
them
part of it, and then
and get
just-
with cuz.
and-
We can
and-
make it happen.
and just share this journey of and because I've been in bits and pieces. I just been hearing, Coach, you gotta tell this story. This
Right.
story is gonna
Right.
inspire people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That no matter what, state, church, all that, it all comes together when we've experienced tragedy, and we experience things like that. All the other stuff that we've hold close doesn't even matter
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because the
true.
whole thing is that we got to serve these people,
Yeah.
And you're doing that.
and we got to do
And
it.
congratulations on the success of the Hope Center.
Absolutely.
Please get your team together, get with her, and we can make it happen, man. Get y'all
Okay.
back in here.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm always do it.
And definitely
we're being for real.
let us know as well how we can be of service if there's something is going on. Eli and I both are mental health therapists,
Oh, yeah.
and and on top of that, I told you, we have the Center for Child Development,
Yes.
Black-owned, biggest
Yeah.
Black-owned private practice here in the state of Delaware.
We want to.
So-
I want to say, Brandywine Counseling has just. We have spoke to them. They want to come on and do group. They want to do small groups with kids and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Seeing if we can incorporate that. But listen, there's room at the cross, man.
I know that's
Yeah,
right, man. The more the
absolutely.
merrier.
The more the merrier. We got
That's right.
We got to
Absolutely.
come do it, man. It's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Yes,
you, John.
Thank
Appreciate
you
you,
so much.
brother.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to the Hope Center here in Newcastle, Delaware, man. Listen, a phenomenal program being ran, in part by our brother, Mr. John Williams.
Yeah, I'm just playing my part.
In part by, yeah.
In collaboration with United Way of Delaware.
There you go.
Come on.
Shout them
Absolutely.
out.
Shout them
Right.
Thank you so much. You have anything coming up or how people can follow you?
They
They
can.
want to.
I have, everything that I'm doing right now is really tied to my work at the Hope Center and in the and just in the community at large. And then when the schools come up, so I'm always open for motivational talks. I do motivational speaking. I do all that kind of stuff. And you can go to joinjlnow.com, joinjlnow.com. If you go there and you want to book me, you want to have me come and speak to your group, your children. If there's some people that just need a word of encouragement, and I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Doubt,
that can,
no
that can,
doubt.
you know what I mean? They can give that to you. You know what I mean? So there is a word. There is a word.
There is a word.
Yes.
There is a word.
Just come get it.
JoinJLNow.com.
joinjlnow.com.
Jen put it up on the screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you
tired,
again,
sorry. My bad.
Coach J.L. Williams.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too.
All right, guys, this concludes our show for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you do check out Coach J.L. Williams. Go to joinjlnow.com and find out how you can, get him to speak, because he's awesome.
Well, get involved. Make
He's
a
awesome.
donation.
And also, definitely get involved
to
with the Hope Center.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the work that you guys are doing there, your team, everybody. So again, let us know how we can be a blessing there. We are always open to serve. So
definitely.
it's important. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure, if you have not gotten your tickets yet for August 4th, Theater Inn, Shauna Simone will be in concert, and I will be hosting that event. So make sure that you go to Shauna Simone Official. You can follow her on Instagram. And you can pick up your ticket at shaunasimone.com. That's where the tickets are available. And also, guys, we are actually working on another Rebirth Live event. We are coming back with Rebirth Live 4.0. I will be announcing where it will be. But yeah, it's coming soon by demand. You asked for it, and we're coming back. So we are very excited about this event. We are moving to a new location because our audience have outgrown. But we have to give it up to Revive Event Space for hosting.
Thank you all so much.
The last 3 Rebirth Live events that we've had, where we have sold out. So thank you to our listeners, to our supporters, for even making this happen, that we've outgrown our first location.
That's a blessing.
It is. So we'll be giving more information on that later, but just wanted to put it out there. Rebirth Live 4.0 will be coming this fall. All right. We will see you next Monday. Thank you for tuning in. I believe our guest for next Monday is Keith Elliott will be joining us. So make sure you guys tune in. Matter of fact, I won't be here next Monday.
Okay.
He's going to be co-hosting with you. I will be away on a work retreat.
All right. You have to tell me when you're taking off.
Yeah.
I need a 2-week notice. When you put it in with Lisa, you put it in with me.
So yeah, guys, Eli and Keith Elliott will be holding it down next Monday. You are in good hands. Thank you again. Have a blessed week. Good night.
Peace.